Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Throwing good money after bad and compounding errors with more errors. It seems to be the SNP way. They've made an announcement that they're going to buy Ardrossan Harbour. And the reason why is simple. When they were building the new ferries, the Glen Rosa and the Glen Sannox, they dicked around and micromanaged and eventually ended up with a ship that was too big to sail into the harbour it was meant to sail out of. Oh dear, what a shame. I remember something like this happening many years ago with the French Navy. Instead of just ordering an aircraft carrier, the various ministers got involved and insisted on this and insisted on that. And when the aircraft carrier was eventually delivered, as designed to the requirements of the French defence minister, they found out that this aircraft carrier couldn't actually carry any aircraft. The runway wasn't long enough for them to take off or land. This is what happens when you let morons become politicians and allow those morons then to make decisions. Well, the same thing's happened here in Scotland with those ferries. They micromanaged and said, oh, it's got to carry this and it's got to have that and we've got to have 2 engines in it. And so the size grew until it could not fit in Ardrossan Harbour. And of course it took many, many years. It's still not working. It's back in being fixed again. And the cost is prohibitive. And now, because of it, Ardrossan Harbour has run into major difficulties. It was meant to take these ferries. It invested money. It's a privately owned ferry terminal. And it invested money on facilities for when this ferry would come in. Ferry can't now come in. It has to go to Troon, which doesn't actually have all the facilities needed. Ardrossan does, and that's unfortunate. And so they were in deep financial trouble. So the government are going to step in. The SNP government at Holyrood are stepping in, and they're going to spend £500 million buying Ardrossan Harbour from its owners, and then another maybe £300 million altering the shape of the harbour so that the ferry can come in. So you can guarantee that they may well pay £500 million to buy it, but £300 million to fix it will turn into £600 million, £1 billion. Who knows? And eventually you're talking serious amount of money, aren't you? And all to fix a problem that was caused by idiot ministers micromanaging the design of the ferries in the first place. Geniuses at work. Honestly, you just sit back and watch them go, don't you? Fresh batteries and away goes the stupid. £500 million, another half of it. Well, getting close to be another billion in the end, won't it? And for what? So that this ferry can fit in. You know, it's amazing. Now, of course, like I say about the Glen Sannox, it was supposedly went into service last month, lasted about 4 weeks. I think it was 6 weeks before going back in to be repaired again. And there's still no date for it when it's going to come back out. They've found other problems, you know. They still haven't worked out how to get the car deck up and down. And, of course, they need to fix the gas turbine engine that is powered by the liquid natural gas that they insisted on. But they can't get the parts in because now that they've built the ship around the engine, the only way to get the parts changed is to unbuild the ship, take the old part out, put the new part in and rebuild the ship. So, yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time and a lot of money. Sounds like a big invoice to me. I tell you, you'd be better off not having the SNP running things, wouldn't you? You'd be better off going around every village in Scotland, finding their idiot and putting them all into Holyrood because they'd be, well, less incompetent than the clowns you have now. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Goodbye.